You know, back in my day, I didn't have time to drink or do drugs or party. Alright, I was very busy having shin kicking competitions. There's nothing like going out to recess and just snapping a 12-year-old shin in half with a steel toe boot. You know what I mean? Who hasn't called their friends up and been like, hey guys, let's just mess around a little bit, kick some shins, break a femur, who knows? Anyways, that is not what we are talking about today. Today we are checking out dad who drank and did drugs with teen daughter. I felt closer to her partying. I'm sure this will be great. Let's do it.
Did you allow her to do drugs? Knowingly say it's you can do the drugs.
No. I did not knowingly allow her to do drugs.
Is that your final answer? That's not really a question you should have to stop and think about. You really couldn't have made it more obvious you're lying. Did you give her drugs? Did I give her drugs? No, I don't think I did.
No.
Bullshit.
How about yourself?
Yes, I have.
Now that's more like it.
Did you do drugs with her?
Yes, I have.
Did you set up lines of cocaine with your daughter and the two of you do lines of cocaine?
Yes.
And how old was she?
Probably 17.
I feel your pain, Dr. Phil. I think we all do. But more importantly, is that a Rolex? Boy, that is fire. Dr. Phil, more like Dr. Phil Leak. I keep them coming.
Under what theory do you as a father say, I'm going to do drugs with my daughter? Under what theory do you do that?
It was kind of like my way, even though I know it's the wrong way. That was my way of being close with my daughter. I just felt closer to her partying and drinking.
Okay, so you thought, I'm going to bond with her.
That was my way of
We're
bonding.
going to do a couple of lines of cocaine here.
And that's why I bonded with her, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll never forget the first time I did coke with my dad. I think I was about 9 years old, if I remember correctly. Nothing says bonding time like a coke line. That was his saying, and coke lines we did. This video is brought to you by Dare. Don't do drugs, unless you're cool like me, but not really. Seriously, don't do cocaine.
And so you think, I'll do cocaine with her. She's underage. These drugs are illegal. I will do cocaine with my daughter.
At the time, I mean, like I said, it's the only way I know growing. I mean, it was just my way of bonding with her. Other than that, there was no other relationship between us.
You know, maybe cocaine wasn't the best option. There's a lot of other things that could have just, led up to it, but maybe just don't go to cocaine right away. Maybe start off throwing a ball in the backyard, work your way up to pushing her on a swing, and then maybe do a little bit of cocaine with her. I'm not a parent or anything, okay? I'm only 21. Thank God I don't have a kid, all right? Because I'd be doing a lot of cocaine with that fucking baby. That's for damn sure. Dare.
That was the only time we ever spoke, is when we were doing that. So I guess that's why you think
It's the only time I ever felt close with her.
So are you, do you regret that? Because you said, I was bonding with her, come on.
Well, I was bonding with her.
Yeah, I see your pictures here. This is you bonding with her.
Shit, dude, now this guy knows how to bond. All right, hey, man, you want to bond sometime with me? Let's go hit up the bar real quick. Do some bonding. Get a couple cute girls, bond with them, if you know what I mean. Woo! No, but seriously, you're a terrible parent. I don't know what you're thinking, but it sure looks like you know how to party. Hit me up.
Just hanging out as a friend would do instead of
Did you
being a
take her to
father.
the hospital when she had the bad reaction?
No, I didn't.
Where were you, Mr. Bond?
I was probably back at the house with her friends.
When she went to the hospital, were you high?
At times, I
That's a yes. He was high. He's probably high right now. Screw you, Dr. Phil. Don't judge him. He's a grown man who thinks he's 17. You can't tell him what to do.
So what was your bad reaction? Heart palpitations and all? What?
I can't remember so much. I just remember that my body was twitching and my heart was beating fast.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. Oh no, your heart was beating or whatever. Anyways, how old is this girl now? She's clearly not a teenager anymore. She looks about 35, and they were really late on the phone call to Dr. Phil, weren't they? This girl probably has her own family going on. Why is she on the show? Some questions just will never be answered until someone posts it in my comments. I'm not gonna spend time out of my day to look it up. That's what you guys are for. I just want to know why she's here. Let me know.
Her eyes were rolling in the back of her head.
Yeah. And her heart was, yeah, because
palpitating.
little cocaine, your likelihood of having a major cardiac event goes up dramatically.
Wow, Dr. Phil. It almost sounded like you knew what you were talking about. See what happens when you do the cocaine? It makes your heart beat, and then you breathe, and it's crazy.
So she gets out, and you say, no more for me, right?
Yes,
That's it. That stuff's dangerous. I'm not going to do it anymore.
exactly.
Again, what'd you say?
Well, at that point, I continued. I mean, I stopped doing drugs.
What'd you say to her about doing it again?
Well, I apologized to her.
Yeah, the least you could do is apologize. Oh, man, you OD'd? That's my bad. I didn't mean to give you 17 lines. You're still a teenager. I'll take full blame on that. That's my bad. What else would you do? Blame her? You overdosed? Suck it up, pussy. We got more cocaine to do.
Okay, your daughter goes to the hospital with a major reaction, has to go to the emergency room. Her eyes are rolling back in her head. Her heart is palpitating. She gets out, says, no more for me. And you offer her cocaine again.
Not after she went to the hospital.
That was after. It was a while after.
You
We were
might be
out
right. Yeah, I
at a
think-
bar and everybody was drinking.
Yes, you're right.
And then we went
I
to-
have.
Well, that answer turned around quick, huh? How'd we go from, no, I would never do that again for her, and then just a few seconds later, you're like, yep, that was me. Sure did. Lots of cocaine. Gave it to her. Made her do it.
I have.
So, Dad,
Dr. Phil is a savage, bro. He didn't even ask him a question. He straight up, he was like, dude, we need to go fight. You messed up big time. Now you have to get your ass beat. It's common courtesy. Dr. Phil just doesn't take L's. He's L-proof. Anyways, guys, that's how that one ends. They probably all went home afterward and did just a bunch of cocaine.